The low lunge. Susie's going to come into the low lunge and we're going to talk about our energetic principles. So the first thing we want to work on is that the legs are assisting with the extension of the spine without anybody pushing too deep into their joints. So if Susie lifts her back foot just a little bit and then puts it back down again and really presses her little toe in, and I know we say this all the time, but as she presses her little toe in, it'll assist her spiraling the flesh of the thigh around the femur, and the same on the other side. Now we're not trying to let the knee move out. It's an energetic spiral that we feel. The second thing we can do to assist is encourage axial elongation, and we say this a lot. We always say lengthen before you move, especially in extension exercises. So if Susie takes her hands behind her head, two things will help with axial elongation. Axial elongation is getting space in the vertebra, in between the vertebra. So the first one is if she pushes her head into her hands and her hands into her head just a little bit, and then draws her head up to the ceiling. So she's literally tractioning there the back of her neck. Fabulous. Hands-on assists. So it's your own hands. We can take our hands to the outside of our hips and draw the flesh of the ribs up, and around the ribs you can really lift up through here and you can kind of sit back into your back. Gorgeous. Then Susie's going to take her hands behind her head again, elbows forwards this time, and really push her head into her hands, really push her hands into her head as she comes into that extension, not forgetting that spiral, and then release the arms backwards, and it's a really supported pose and a supported back bend. So there are some of our principles for a nice and supported and more integrated low lunge.